Now some of the panels might need slight adjusting. So if one panel needs to be lifted, a little trick is to get your finger underneath, push that mag tape down, lift your finger up to the top, which will slightly move, and you'll find a slight adjustment has been made. So you look at your stand. I think we've done pretty well this time. So everything is up, everything's in line, and we move on to the end caps. Okay. First end cap we've got here has got a number 1, so obviously we know that this is on this end. Right. When attaching end caps, we start from one side. Put the hook on, slide the panel down. Alright, now with end caps, they're a little bit tricky for some people. So the trick is, and it's not hard, walk the whole side around to the back. One hand up here, one hand just below center. Have this hand as high as you can, having the forefinger so you can use to move that hook close to where it needs to go. The middle hand is near the middle, and then use a bit of knee. That's the trick. Hand up there, hand in the middle, knee at the bottom, because you want to keep the bottom in close to the mag bar. So you come around, use your finger, demonstrating to move that hook up. You bring the bottom around, locate, push, push, step down, and it's on. I'll show you a knot to do, which some people like to do. They hook both hooks on, and they put the tape panel on, and they slide both hands down. Now when a panel is fresh and new, you will dent your panel quite badly. So not to have dents, you put one side on first, hand up high, hand in the middle, walk the whole end cap around, get the knee in there, get the knee in, love, get the knee in, hook it on, push, 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 and it's on. And we do the same thing with the other side. So here I am with the other side, and it's exactly the same process. You hook the top, roll your panel down, being careful, attaching the side, one hand up high, one hand in the middle, walking the panel around, using your forefinger and your knee to move. Excellent. And there we have our stand with all our panels on. And the last part we need to do is put the shelves on. Now in the Shadowbox we do have shelves. We've got 3 Perspex shelves which are wrapped. Everything's wrapped, because if you get them not wrapped and they start sliding over everything, you'll scratch them and there'll be trouble and people won't like it and they'll go, look at the state of it. So wrap everything up. I've had everything wrapped in here, kept the bubble, don't throw it away, put it all back in here. When you're taking down your stand, use the bubble. So we've got a Perspex shelf, we've got 3. They've got little lips. So these shelves can either sit flat or sit on an angle. In the Shadowbox, you'll see little holders for your shelves. So you've got an option I'll start with a low one, with the lip up, especially if you're going to have it on an angle. No point having it that way. Your product will fall on the floor, be quite embarrassing. So turn it the right way, slide it in, it'll sit there. You can have it that way, or lift the back up and you can have it on a slant. That's one. You have two more, and you can put them anywhere you like. You can just have two shelves, one shelf, or all three, or none at all, up to you. There is one more step we can do to make your stand look really good and stand out in the crowd. We have lights. Now we've got two halogens. I'll just put the leads on. So two lights, two leads. I'll just put one light on and show you. And again, for this you'll need to bring out your stool, step ladder. Now with the stand and two lights, we like to put our one light in the middle of these two panels and one light in the middle of these two panels, and of course what we're going to have is the light coming from the top of the Shadowbox onto your product. So up on your ladder stool, throw the lead over the back. Your light has got a little piece here that slides over the top of the bars. So all you do is get in behind the profiles of the panels, locating the mag bar, and it sits on the top. That's all it is. So you do the same with the other side. So what I'm going to do is put the other one on, hook the lights up, and you'll get to see a lit up display. Now we've got our lights on. Now for the big test we'll go flick the switch and do the wow factor. Here we go, just brightens up the whole stand. So our last little exercise will be the podium, which is in this big case right here. Locate where you want to put your podium. On the back, 4 clips. Just squeeze the red, which releases the big hinges, and inside we've got a little cardboard ring to hold the skirt. I'll show you the skirt soon. And in this one we have the panel on the front. This bag we have the top or the lid, and in this little bag here we have the shelves. So while we're around here I'll show you how the shelves go in. There's 4 of them. There is no top and bottom, either way it will still go on. In here you've got 4 little grooves. Slide the shelf and it will clip. You'll feel it go in, and there's your little shelf. Now these take a small amount of weight. Don't go sticking 10-15 kilos. Just your pens, your treats, your lunch, your packet of cigarettes. Oh no, sorry, no one smokes these days. So there's 4 of those shelves. And to take it out, you just pull. It just pulls out. So I'll put that back in the bag. Alright, so I'm going to swing it around now. So say this is where we're going to have our podium case. It sits on a little angle. but the lid will determine the angle that it sits on. On the lid on either side there are grooves which are going to sit on the top here. So I'll place one side on the groove. That's it there. And you'll see it's got some latches on the top which are now going to go underneath. So that's not in, so what you do is you just move it around and it's kind of in place, but now you have to put the latches on. Now start with the middle. Sometimes these are a little bit tight, so just push down and clips in. Other side, push down, moving to the sides, pushing down and pushing in. Give it a wriggle. Same thing on the other side. See this loose clip, pushing down. Use your palm of your hand. Okay, we're halfway there. Next bit is what we call a skirt, which is a black little piece of PVC which runs around the bottom. Don't throw this away. Keep it. Unroll. Now the skirt and the graphic have Velcro tabs on the inside of the podium. So now I'm going to lower myself, make myself disappear like Houdini and do a magic trick. Some Velcro tabs around here, that's all it's sticking onto. And the next is our graphic, which is in the cylinder. Paper's in there for protection, so don't throw the paper away. And again, we've got 4 Velcro tabs which are attached to the inside of the podium, just like the skirt did. We'll lift it up over the front, down low, attach one side, the other sides, and there we have it, our podium. Putting all the bits and pieces away. Our paper, again, don't throw it away. Be a tidy Aussie. Put all your bits and pieces back into the showcases. Hide these somewhere. Put your bags away. And there you have it. That's the process of installing. Taking down is exactly the opposite way to how it goes up. Enjoy your show, and we'll see you next time.